Hi everyone, this is Angie from angieexcels.com, and today we'll be covering about match. So match, like VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index, is one of the most commonly used functions under the lookup and reference functions in Excel. If you haven't heard of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index, or if you just want to learn more about it or see a video tutorial, go to my blog www.angieexcels.com and look for those functions, or if you're on YouTube, go to my channel and look for those videos. Okay, so today we're focusing on match, and we're going to answer the questions: when should I use match? What is match's syntax and argument? Where to find match, and how does it work? Okay, so when should I use match? So match is ideal when you have a large data set, because match is used when you want to know the position of the reference or lookup value that you have. So for example, you have a list of names from 1 to 1000. Okay, and it just so happened that Angie Excels is in row, let's say 98. Okay, instead of counting or looking for the name Angie Excels and getting cross-eyed, you can use the function match. Type in the argument, and it will return to you the position where Angie Excels is. Okay. Match is also ideal to use with other functions such as index, and as a matter of fact, if you use it with index, it can replace functions such as VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP because it's more flexible, and you can use it if you have a data organized in a row or in a column. Okay, and I'll be covering about this on my next Excel tutorial, index and match. So moving on, what is match's syntax and argument? So there's syntax, and don't get cross-eyed. I'll explain to you what it means. So lookup value is the reference value that you have available and want to know the location of. So for example, earlier I said you're looking for the name Angie Excels within a list. Her lookup value is Angie Excels. That's the information that you have. That's the information that you want. That's the lookup value. Lookup array is the ranges of cells where your lookup value might or is located. So in the example I gave earlier, you have a list of names, so your lookup array is that list of names. Okay, and match type is optional, and I'll be covering more about this on the practice data set because it's easier to understand when you see it visually. But just remember that there are 3 types: 0 if you want an exact return, 1 or leave it blank if you want the largest value that is less than or equal to the lookup value, and -1 if you want the smallest value that is greater than or equal to your lookup value. And like I said, I'll be covering this on the practice data set. If you're one of my subscribers, you get this practice data set. If you're not one of my subscribers, pause this video, open another browser, and go to www.angieexcels.com, subscribe, and you will receive an email. And once you receive that email, just reply to me and say that you want the practice data set, and I'll be more than happy to give it to you. Okay, and it's free. Okay, moving on. Where to find match and how does it work? So to answer the question, where is match and how does it work, we're going to be opening this practice data set that I have. And as you can see, I have a phone book type data here, and here are my questions. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll be covering question number 4, and that's because I have, a phone number here, and it's easier to explain what or how match type works. Okay, so go to cell D16 because that's where we want to enter our answer. Okay, and then you go to formulas, lookup and reference, and in this drop down list look for match, and this function arguments for match will pop up. It asks you for the lookup value, and as you know, the lookup value here is the phone number, so you click on that or you enter it. Lookup array is the list or the ranges of cell where that phone number might be located or is located. So it's column B, so we select all this. Match type, so if you want an exact match, like you want to know exactly where it is positioned, where it is located, so enter 0, enter OK, and there you go. There's 1, 2, 3. It's on the third row. It's 404, 456, 7891. 404, 456, 7891. Okay, so it matches. Okay, so let's say that you want to find the largest value that is less than or equal to the value of 404, 456, 7891. In this case, you have to sort your data, okay, in an ascending order. So to do that, select all your information, go to data, filter, and a filter buttons will pop up on the header. Just click on the cell number, and then you want to sort it in ascending order, so it's from A to Z. So click on that, and as you can see, the phone number that has the smallest value is on top, and then the one with the biggest value is on the bottom. Okay, in terms of numbers. Okay, so now we'll try. So you go back to, so let's delete this and go to formulas, lookup and reference, match. Okay, your lookup value is still the phone number. Your lookup array is still that number list. And match type, in this scenario, you want the largest value that is less than or equal to the value, so that's 1. Type in 1 on the match type. It says here, returns the relative position of an item in array that matches a specified value in a specified order. Okay, click on OK, and it gives you 4. Okay, and let's count from the header. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, it still gave you 404, 456, 7891 because this exact lookup value exists within here. Okay, because again, you use 1 or the default when you want to find the largest value that is less than or equal to your value. In this case, since the 404, 456, 7891 exists within your list, it will return that. But in this case, earlier it was 3, now it's in position 4. Okay. Now let's say you want to look for the smallest value that is greater than or equal to your value. That's the case, you have to sort your data on a descending order. And to do that, we select your data again, go to data, filter, go to the cell number, header, and then since you want it on a descending order, sort Z to A. Okay, Let's delete the answer. Go to formulas, lookup and reference, match. Your lookup value is still the phone number 404-456-7891. Lookup array is still the phone number. Match type, in this case, in this scenario, you put -1, okay? Because again, you want to find the smallest value that is greater than or equal to your value, okay? Click OK, and it says 8. Okay, and let's see why. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there you go. Because the phone number, this phone number 404-456-7891 exists within this list, it returned to us the value 404-456-7891, which is in this scenario in row 8. Okay, so I hope it kind of made sense to you. If it doesn't, if you're still confused, if you still don't know what the heck I'm talking about, leave a comment below, ask me a question, or you can go to my blog www.angieexcels.com, and then there's a part there that says let's chat, and leave me a message there and I'll answer it as soon as I can, but definitely within 24 hours. Okay, so that was the long way. Now I'm gonna show you the shortcut. Instead of going to the formulas, lookup and reference, and then look for the match. I'll show you the shortcut way, but we're going to just leave the data as it is sorted, but we're going to look for the exact match. Okay, so go to cell D16. Okay, let's delete the old answer. You type in equals, the word match, open parentheses. Your lookup value is still 404-456-7891, comma, lookup array is still the phone number list, so you select that, then comma, I want an exact match, so enter 0, close parentheses, hit enter, and there you go. Row number 8. And there you go, there's match. And again, like I said earlier, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below or go to my website www.angieexcels.com and enter your question there on the chat portion. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and follow me on social media as well. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much and happy learning!